Hello notary family, it is Jamille from JM Notary Services. Today is Wednesday and I am going to be driving while I'm leaving this video just to stay safe. I'm going to be keeping my eyes on the road and kind of periodically looking at the camera as I go. This video will not be edited. I wanted to just upload something that happened yesterday but actually spilled into today. So today's topic is going to be about keeping your receipts and keeping an open line of communication with all parties involved. All right, so this is a very important step as a loan signing agent, is to hold on to all of your drop receipts. You know, they encourage us not to actually drop off documents only in cases of emergency, when things need to be dropped off without a receipt, or if you can't get to the nearest FedEx. But that is when you keep your open line of communication with the agency as needed. All right, so I'm going to give you a little scenario that happened to me on yesterday. So I had a new purchase. It was a purchase signing on yesterday at 12 noon. All right, it was at a real estate office, and the agency that actually gave me this signing, they have me as their go-to notary for certain signings. All right, so in this signing there were 3 signers involved, and again, it was at a real estate office in Beverly Hills. First off, when I got there, these signers were 30 minutes late. All right, so I had to keep an open line of communication with the agency so that the agency can forward this information over to the lender for funding purposes, because you know everything is on a time restraint. Everything needs to be done, and sometimes signings that you accept, there will be a notation on the signing stipulating that this needs to make FedEx today. So I encourage you, when you are getting blessed to do signings, make sure that you are reading this signing in its entirety. Make sure you're reading everything before you hit that accept button. Okay, that is very important, because if you have other signings lined up in the day, you may not be able to make FedEx same day. And generally in my area, FedEx, the last pickup is between, some are 4:30, but most of them are 5 p.m. All right. So as the signing commenced, I noticed that in the loan package, there was no FedEx shipping label. I emailed the signing agency and let them know, you know, there was no shipping label. And I emailed them, maybe it was actually within the signing. Okay, so while the signers were signing, I believe the statement information, I had time to send an email to let them know that I did not receive the shipping label. Time was moving on. I went home to do some catch up work with the with my signings, and I had another signing lined up at 4 o'clock. So I sent out another email, stipulating, listen, it's going on 4 o'clock and I still have yet to receive a shipping label. Okay, because after I initially send the first email, they have this information. We are all adults here. And I did receive an email back. Hold on, we'll get the shipping label to you. They had to email escrow. Escrow didn't give me the shipping label until 3:59 p.m. At that time, I was in another signing at 4 o'clock. I could not make shipping that day. So I get an email today from the escrow asking, did this make FedEx? Yesterday, I didn't see a tracking number, I didn't see the tracking. So, I love to keep receipts. I love to keep emails. It's very important not to delete anything when you're doing these signings, because you have to, at one point or another, you may at one point or another need to utilize those receipts, need to utilize that open line of communication via email. So I emailed the escrow officer back, and I also, the agency said, told me, Jamille, please advise. So I replied to everyone in this email, and, I went back to the signing and I read it again, because I read everything in its entirety, and it come to find out that in the signing order, it did not stipulate that this needed to make FedEx today. And I accepted it because it did not have that, because I knew I had another signing lined up. And generally I put documents in the following day around 9 a.m. and they're off. Okay, so the escrow officer kind of, obviously there was a little bit, she got a little upset via email, via the communication. So I kind of let the agency kind of do the talking, So after they told me to advise, I sent back a screenshot of the email of the time that I sent the email stipulating I still didn't have a shipping label. For the first time, actually there were 2 times. One at around 1 o'clock-ish, I sent an email, and that was within the signing. And then I sent another one about, close to 3:30-ish. And I didn't get the shipping label to 3:59. Now I had all those receipts. So the escrow officer states, did you check your spam? Did you guys get the shipping label that was sent out at 1:01? Maybe it was in your spam. I checked my spam. There was no shipping label. Okay. This is why it's very important to keep an open line of communication and to hold on to all receipts and all of your emails, because you may have to use them. And this reflects back on you as a loan signing agent. It reflects back on your ability to, answer right away, your ability to, your ability to show receipts basically as proof of what you did. So I sent the screenshot, and the escrow actually started communicating with the agency, and they just kept me in the CC in the email. And so the agency actually told escrow, we just needed the shipping label, she'll put him in today, because actually this was not on me at all. So I just want to, encourage you guys to, number one, make sure when you are taking assignments that you read everything. Look at your day. If you have other signings lined up, don't take it if they need shipping that same day. All right. That's very important. I know the money is there. You kind of see the money. You're like, okay, I'm going to squeeze all this in. Don't do that, because there's always business for everyone. There's always going to be signings all the time. So that's not a good thing to do. Okay. So don't worry about taking it because you see the dollar signs. Okay. You have to look good as a loan signing agent, as it reflects on your business, because you are an independent contractor. Okay. So that was my message for today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I want everyone to enjoy their day and make it a good one. Bye.